Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Oh, my goodness. I am actually live streaming right now. As we speak, live streaming the game. I had to get up and move around because I've been sitting in that chair for 10 hours. I went through the Cowboys-Washington game. I went through the Eagles game, and now I've gone through the snooze fest that is the New York stinking Giants. The Giants are currently down 20-3. And in between that, I trolled Philly 500, and I even at halftime went on live on Cop Pizzle's channel to kind of troll his ass. Now, I'm kind of pissed at Philly 500 for betting Michael Anthony's belt. Now, technically, I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with that belt. That was between Michael Anthony and Philly. But now it's gone beyond just the whole thing of, challenging for the belt. Cop Pizzle's trying to get me to bend the knee. I don't bend no damn knee for no dude. I bent the knee twice and got married twice. And I told my wife this time when I got married, win, lose, or draw, I will never get married again. So either we going to be death do us part, and that's going to be it, or if we just don't make it, I ain't ever getting married again, period. Thus, I ain't bending no knee. And I certainly am not going to bend no knee for no swamp rat. So I said, Mike, if the only way you get that belt back, even if the Cowboys kick that ass, is I got to bend my knee? Sorry, bro. You just shortchanged on that one. I ain't bending no damn knee for a swamp rat or any dude or anybody. You know I got bad knees, right? This one right here, I got to try and make it to 60. That's what the doctor's begging and pleading and hoping I can get to 60 before getting that knee joint replacement. Because he's like, bro, with the work you do, you're going to wear it out. You're going to be in a wheelchair. So it's not a matter of not wanting to get it. It's a matter of survival and trying to keep from being in a wheelchair. So you think I'm going to get down on the knee for some dude? For a football bat? Shit. All right. I want to say something here. I am always told that I'm an idiot. It's okay. It's cool. Philly 500's a dingbat. It's cool. I told him, you know how long I told him that Carson Wentz sucks, that he's hurting the team? You see how that team responds with Hurts. Carson Wentz, of course, is talking about, hey, we're hearing rumors that he's asking to be traded. After being benched for one game? For one game, you ready to be traded? That shows me that you are an immature SOB that really just ain't into that team. You really aren't tied in the team, but Philadelphia may have some of that to blame for themselves by putting a statue of another guy out there and saying, you're our guy, but you got a statue out there. I mean, that's kind of like saying, honey, you're my man, but you still have a picture of your ex-boyfriend on the nightstand. Every time you go to bed, you see that picture. Oh, well, he meant so much to me and stuff, but nothing like you. No, you're going to have a complex every time you go to bed. And so that situation is screwed. It's screwed. But Hurts, he's a good quarterback. He still has fumbleitis, kind of like Carson Wentz. He just doesn't lose them yet. But I told you guys, I sat here, I think it was Saturday night. It may have been Saturday night. Or no, it was Friday night. It was Friday night. I said, I believe that the Dallas Cowboys have the best chance of any of the teams in the NFC East to get a victory. And I said, call me crazy, because you guys do. I said, call me crazy. And you did. And people said the Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL. They got no chance. And I told you that we're not going to lose to a homeless team. We might lose to a team with no name, but we're not losing to a homeless team. And that's what the San Francisco 49ers are right now. They're staying in Arizona. They're living out of suitcases. To me, that team, after going to the Super Bowl and as the season has gone downhill, is literally packed in. And they got their golf clubs in the car. They're ready to get out and get past 2020. And that's one of the reasons why I thought the Cowboys would come together. That and we were getting our secondary back together. Now, by all means, we got a victory, but we still gave up 30 points. 30 freaking points. This team is still in bad shape. I'm happy we got a win. It's cool to think that we still technically have a chance at playoffs, but the reality is we still have a long ways to go. But it gives me hope for the future. Now, a bunch of people are mad because we went from the 4th spot to the 8th spot right now in the draft. But it's funny. Let me go back to patting myself on the back. I said that the Dallas Cowboys had the best chance of getting a victory, and I could see everybody else losing in the division. I'm just going to leave that right here, right now. I'm just going to leave the fact that I said that the Dallas Cowboys would get a victory, and I thought that Washington, Philadelphia, and the Giants would all lose. And unless the Giants could score 17 points in the last 8 minutes of the game, I'm going to be right on that one. Now back to the draft situation. I do recall the Dallas Cowboys, which currently has the NFL record of consistent years in the playoffs. I think it's 21 years. Is it 20 years or 21? And I think that New England 21 years of winning seasons. I think New England falls short of that by one season because they missed it out because of this year. So that team that was perpetually good was never picking in the top part of the draft. They were constantly picking later on in the draft. They were constantly finding players later on. It wasn't like, well, we got to tank every couple of years so we can get some great players. No. They drafted well. They drafted well and got the players that fit the system. They figured out what they wanted to do and fit the players to that system. And that's where we are right now. Now, as much as you guys keep saying tank, 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 listen, we got 10 picks. If we really see somebody up there that we want, we can take some picks and trade up. We can make some moves. If there's truly a person that's a couple of picks away, we can go ahead and say, we'll take two and we'll go up, if you honestly believe that. But I believe in the same way you got CeeDee Lamb at what, the 18th pick, 17th pick, whatever we were, that you end up getting Diggs in the second round. You got Gallimore and Badass. We got 4 starters out of this draft. Later in the draft, not tanking. If you do the same thing next year, we're in great shape with the players that we have coming back. It's not about saying we tank. And I don't know any team that said we're tanking that's obviously going to be great, because I can look at the New York Giants. The New York Giants right now, they're getting their lunch handed to them by the Cleveland Browns. Weren't they in the top 5 picks like 3 years in a row? 3 years in a row. And what did it do for them? What has it done for them? Right now, they got the same record as we do, I believe, don't we? After tonight? And they've been in their tanking. So, it's kind of overrated thinking that you're going to get a player. We are good at drafting players. So I'm okay with us getting together and feeling good going to the offseason. Now, you can call me crazy on that if you want. And one other thing here, too. This other thing about people saying, I'm looking at my chat, I got all these people that are saying, we should trade Michael Gallup. He's got 1 year left on his deal. We can get draft picks on him. Listen, dudes, we got 10 picks this year. We got 10 picks this year. You've got something that works. And when you've got something that works that's still young, you don't want to mess with it. Why do we keep wanting to take things that we have that we know work and say, let's trade that and get something else? Because a bird in the hand beats 2 in the damn bush. Oh, we should take Dak Prescott, franchise tag him and trade him someplace else to get some more draft picks. Dude, you got a top 5 quarterback right there. Do you think that you're going to all of a sudden just do better because you've rolled the dice? You've got a wide receiver that works well with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Why do you keep thinking, well, we'll just go with Noah Brown instead. He's good. Yeah, but he's not Michael Gallup. Stop trying to deconstruct this team with the things that work. Stop it. So, for the people who are mad that we won the game and thinking that we take, hey, listen, it is what it is. We're going to get our draft picks where we get. And had Dak Prescott and the offensive line been together, guess what? We may not have been good enough to win the Super Bowl, and we would have been drafting players further down the line, right? Let's say we had won 9 games or 10 games. We've been and making the playoffs. We would have been drafting in the 20s. Guess what? We still are on pace for a top 10 draft pick. We're still ahead, and we still have guys that can get us there and a 4th-place schedule. We're okay. Stop the tank talk. We will draft where we draft, okay? All right, let me get back in here and finish this stream off. Let's finish seeing Cop Pizzle cry. I appreciate all the support from everybody, and I'll see you guys in the morning early because I got to get out early. We got drywall to hang. Peace.